Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Ghulam Hussain Bhatti, Officer in Charge, Chemistry Club, Cadet College, Hassan Abdal. This year, students of Chemistry Club have prepared working project on sewage water treatment plant under my supervision. We have prepared this sewage water treatment plant as per the latest idea, as per the actual functioning of the sewage water treatment plant. The students of Chemistry Club have prepared national level sewage water treatment plant. It can be implemented at industrial level as well. This sewage treatment plant by two methods, one by gravity method. In the gravity method, water fall to the next chamber by gravity, through gravity. And the second method we have prepared by land method, and we send the sewage water to the next chambers with the help of motors, aquarium pumps and batteries. In this method, the first of all, this sewage water, this is pond water, it is coming from the rocks. Now this water will go into the first chamber. It is called primary sedimentation chamber. In this chamber, all the heavy impurities present in the soil which is present in the water will settle down. Treatment plant will come from primary sedimentation chamber to this screening chamber. In the screening chamber, we have placed a grid. This wire gauze will stop the leaves, wrappers and impurities which are big impurities. It will separate these big impurities, and heavy impurities will settle down in this chamber. So this chamber is also called aeration chamber because in the pond water concentration of oxygen is very less. So in order to increase the concentration of this oxygen in the water, we can enter oxygen from the outside so that concentration of oxygen should increase. When concentration of oxygen in the water will increase, then it is good. Now from here, water will goes to the next chamber. This chamber is called filtration chamber. In the filtration chamber, we have placed sand, gravel and charcoal. Students, sand, gravel and charcoal, this is a filter mechanism, proper filter mechanism, which I have placed a cotton piece at the bottom, then this gravel and then sand, and in between we have placed charcoal, activated charcoal. The purpose of this filtration chamber is that it can absorb all color, smell, taste from this water. So, and students, this charcoal, this sand has the natural ability to absorb all the soil particles. Now from this chamber, this water goes to the next chamber. It is called secondary sedimentation chamber. In this chamber, all the heavy impurities which are present in the water will heavy impurities settle down in the primary sedimentation tank, and lighter impurities which are left in the pond water will settle down in the secondary sedimentation chamber. Now students, this water will go into the next chamber. It is called coagulation chamber. We will place potash alum, potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate mixture. It is called potash alum. We have placed a powder form potash alum over here. We can also use coagulant agent aluminium sulfate as well over here. This is potash alum is antibacterial. It will curd all the impurities present in the water and remove and it will settle down all the soil particles inside. In this beaker, you may see that in this beaker, you may see that at the bottom soil is present, and at the top this water is going to clear, and we have added soil and water in this chamber, and we have added this potash alum. This potash alum will settle down after 8 hours. After 8 hours, and then we will filter this water. Now this chamber, after potash alum chamber, this water will go into the next chamber. It is called disinfection chamber. in disinfection chamber we have used the best disinfectant, which is called sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite is the best bleaching agent, best disinfectant, or you can use bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride over here in this chamber as well. So in this chamber, this bleaching powder or sodium hypochlorite can kill all virus, bacteria, pathogens, living impurities. Students, I also tell to you that this potash from here up to potash alum, all the non-living impurities present in the water have been removed, and this potash, bleaching powder or this sodium hypochlorite can kill all the living impurities, that is pathogens, bacteria, protozoa present in this water. So all the living impurities have been removed in this disinfection chamber because we have placed sodium hypochlorite, which is the best disinfectant, and it can kill all the germs, pathogens, bacteria, protozoa present in the pond water. So this water, then we will add sodium aluminium silicate in this chamber. Sodium aluminium silicate has the ability to soften the water. Then after adding sodium aluminium silicate, it can soften the water. It will remove the hardness from the water. The water through sodium aluminium silicate, water has been soft. It is fit for drinking. Now this water is sent to the UV light treatment. I want to tell you that in the pond water there is a bacteria which is called coliform bacteria. Coliform bacteria can only be killed in the presence of UV light treatment. If coliform bacteria is present in the water, it will causes stomach diseases like diarrhea, like gastrointestinal disease. So it is very important to kill coliform bacteria present in the water. If coliform bacteria is not killed, then water is not fit for drinking. This is the main purpose. Then we will send after UV light treatment, we will send this water to the laboratory. We will send this water to the laboratory for chemical testing. Here we will perform two functions. Number one, we will check the TDS, total dissolved solids present in the water. You may see that it is 0. Now after adding, you may see that 247 reading of TDS meter is 247. It means that this water is fit for drinking because less than 500 ppm total dissolved solids water is fit for drinking. Now we will perform the second test, that is pH. We will check the pH of the water. The pH of water, I want to tell you that pH of water, pure water should be 7.5. It should be greater than 7 and less than 8. Then we will check the pH of water. The pH of water should be 7.5. Then this water is fit for drinking. This is the second process by which we can remove the impurities present in the water. We can clean the dirty water. For this is the second method of sewage water treatment plant. Here, this is the receiving chamber. It contains dirty water. Now this water is sent to the next chamber, that is called sedimentation chamber. In this chamber, all the heavy impurities will settle down in this chamber. And now after this chamber, from the motor, from the aquarium, with the help of aquarium pump, we will send this water to the screening chamber. And in the screening chamber we have used wire gauze, and it will remove heavy impurities. And over here you may see that in the second chamber we have added potash alum. It will curd all the soil particles, and all the soil particle will settle down at the bottom of this flask, of this beaker. Now this water is sent to the next chamber, which is called disinfection chamber, where we have used sodium hypochlorite. One thing you must remember, that we should use motors and aquarium pumps to send this water to all the compartments. And then this water, after disinfection chamber, when all the impurities and bacteria have been removed, this water is sent to the UV light treatment, where all the coliform bacteria can be removed. UV light treatment has the ability to remove the coliform bacteria present in the sewage water. From control room we have we have controlled all this process which is taking place over here. Now when water is purified and we have converted dirty water into soft water, which is fit for drinking after lab test, when this water is fit for drinking, then we will send this water to the houses, housing colony and factories. Sewage treatment plants are located near the pond area, near the river area, to clean the dirty water. So we have shown this river, that we have prepared this plant near a pond area, near a river area. Thank you viewers for watching my video.